Okay. Everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shira David. Baruch Hashem, we're back in the shul. Nisim and the flies, right? Wow, we're back at Shira David. Unbelievable. Baruch Hashem. Hashem is protecting us. He's keeping us safe. Baruch Hashem. It's not a small thing. This is not a small thing at all. We have big enemies out there that really want to cause some big damage. And Baruch Hashem, against Hashem, they're nothing. As you see, right?
Wanting for him to save not only him, like without the tzava and everything.
Okay, it's coming. It's coming. The Yeshua is coming. It's coming. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem. It's amazing. We even have the American troops. They're doing their thing to help us out. It's amazing, really. Thank you, Hashem. I mean, it's the first time that Israel is working together with America. That's what someone was telling me. Is that right?
On this scale, for sure. Yeah.
On this scale, right? They never did anything like this. And now there's like very interesting things going on. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. Okay. All right, so, but more important than that, we learn Likutey Halachos, Baruch Hashem, and we're learning Hilchos Birchas Hareach, the most beautiful halachos of remembering to thank Hashem for anything you enjoy in the world, anything. Always remember Hashem. Why? Because you always have to connect everything in this world, physical, to the upper world. And that's the whole point of everything we do here. We always want to remember that we are connected up on high. Okay, so we are in Hilchos Birchas Hareach Halacha Beis, and today we're up to Dalid. Well, let's see what the Rebbe says now. Al Kain. Al Hareach ein tzarich bracha achroina rak bracha rishoyin levad. And therefore, when it comes to when you smell something, which is very different, like we're discussing, when you smell something, you only make the bracha before you smell it, before you enjoy it. But after that, there is no bracha, which is very different than everything else. Anything else that you eat or drink, there'll be a bracha before and there's a bracha after. But when it comes to smelling something, there's no after bracha. Yes?
What about Havdalah?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, after we do Havdalah and we drink the wine, I'm not saying an after bracha that I'm aware of.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Right?
Yeah, sure. You just drank a cup of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah. Didn't know that either. I didn't know that, yeah.
Well, if you drink a cup of wine, so you're supposed to make an alagefen.
Right.
But why don't they?
No, what I'm saying, after bracha, like after like after we finish the Havdalah.
After you finish, because you drank a roiv revius of the cup, right?
Yeah.
You had a cup and you drank you drank most of the wine in the cup, right? So then that cup is a sheet. So then if you then you drank enough wine to require you to make an after bracha. See
I've
that?
never seen anybody do that.
I do that every week.
I haven't seen you do it.
You never came over to see. You haven't done it since last night. Very good. Okay. Baruch Hashem. So we're learning these. Okay, so it's good thing I said it. Baruch Hashem. See, it's all siyata d'shmaya.
Well, when
No, I had to say this
last night, I was saying, well, I didn't do an after bracha, but I wonder if I'm supposed to, and that's why I asked.
Why wouldn't you? Why not?
You do it?
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't you?
No. If I gave you a glass of wine to drink now, let's say, maybe you don't want to drink in the morning, but in the afternoon or whatever, and you finish drinking wine, would you make an after bracha?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to say you made Havdalah and you drank the wine.
When I've been places doing Havdalah, I've never done it. I've never seen anybody else do it.
Maybe they didn't say it out loud. But
It's what also after Birkat Mazon, when they drink the course of wine, after Birkat Mazon, you're also supposed to say bracha.
Alagefen, of course, if he drinks the cup of wine.
Right.
That's why most people don't drink the wine, because they don't want to make they don't realize how beautiful the bracha is. Yeah.
When it comes to smelling spices on Shabbat, we were talking about how Havdalah, like kind of, it comforts the soul.
Yeah,
right?
it's
That's
about
the
the
reason.
soul. It's all about the soul.
So on Shabbat itself,
Yeah.
Is there any negative side to also?
No.
Or it's even more so?
No, it's
more
wonderful,
brachot that
wonderful.
helps the-
More. That's right. That's right. So Hasidim and Sfaradim also have the custom that on Friday night they'll get sometimes you see hadassim. You ever see in the shul they give out? They have someone has hadassim and they give out hadassim, right? You know why they do that? They do that so that way you can make the bracha. Borei atzei besamim. Right? And by Sfaradim they do that also. They have other things, right? The Sasha, what was that thing that they had over there yesterday?
Yeah.
That thing. What is that?
The set of Besamim.
No, but what? No, not the set. The thing that he had. What is
I
that?
don't know the name of it.
What is it? What do you call it?
It's
Bivrit?
flour.
Huh?
It's flour. I don't even know.
Okay, it's very nice. It's something
Yeah.
whatever they give. Yeah. Okay. Either way, so yes, so there's and it's wonderful to smell on Shabbos because again you bring in, in other words, Hakadosh Baruch Hu used the chaytim to send the neshama in the nose, so he sends the neshama in, and why does he use the nose? Because at the time that Adam and Chava ate from the tree of knowledge, good and bad, they used all their senses except for the sense of smell. Only the sense of smell they didn't. It doesn't say that they smelled whatever it was. They looked, they saw it, they touched it, they tasted it, they did, but they didn't smell it. And because of that, the nose was never damaged. The chaytim was never damaged because it never was involved in the chayt of Eitz Hadas Tayvara. Interesting, right?
Say the other way around.
Why?
You say that the reason why they didn't smell it wasn't damaged is because that's where
Okay. I learned it the other way, but you can say it that way too. Good, okay. No problem.
Whatever. The plant is geranium. I don't know.
Geranium?
Geranium, yeah.
No, it's not geranium. It's not a geranium.
Yeah,
No.
I think it is.
No.
Okay.
No, it's something else. A geranium has flower. This has no
Yeah,
flower.
no, I mean,
Then this has
sunflower,
The way it is
sunflower.
produced.
The leaves of geranium smell like
no. That's not geranium. I'm sorry. I know for sure it's not that
Okay,
one.
then.
It's okay. Ki hareach. Okay. So we understand. Okay. So on Shabbos, let's just go one more time. So Shabbos, we want to always. He said that there's a difference between when we eat during the week and when we eat on Shabbos. When we eat during the week, we make the bracha on the food. The food goes into our stomach, and it gets mixed with all the enzymes in the stomach and the pancreas and the gallbladder and all of that, and the whole process starts. And it goes directly from there. It goes to the kaveh, to the liver, and from the liver it goes up to the mayach. It's a whole process. It goes from the liver to the mayach. When we eat on Shabbos, it doesn't take that route. It takes a different route. It takes the route. It goes from the stomach directly to the mayach, and then it gets distributed that way. So it's a little bit different on Shabbos. Okay,
It's the food, right?
right? The food is different on Shabbos. The foods are different. The whole digestive system changes on Shabbos. It's remarkable. It's really remarkable how we change totally when it comes to Shabbos. And then we said when we smell something, it goes directly to the mayach. When you smell something, you smell it, it goes directly to the mayach. It doesn't go to any of the other organs of the body. Food gets distributed to all organs of the body. The smell goes right to the mind.
It's true medicine.
I don't know about medicine. That's what the Zohar tells us. So that's true. Yeah, it's true.
But it's interesting to see if a doctor agreed to that.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
it
don't.
seems
Rabbi
makes
Nachman
sense because
says.
it,
Rabbi
you know,
Nachman says we don't need to deal with doctors. So what do they know?
That's what I thought too. I got sick in colon after I didn't do the mask and everything. I said Hashem, and then
you got sick.
Yeah, and also broke my leg and the whole night. Hashem.
Because you have to still do your hishtadlut.
So you need doctor.
No, you could have done your hishtadlut when it came to the corona by putting on doing what you were supposed to do to protect yourself.
Yeah. So
we're not supposed to be simchen al nisim. We're not supposed to be rely on miracles.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're going. Okay. Ki hareach hu dvar Hashem. Because reach, it's the same idea of the dvar Hashem. We say when we speak, we make the bracha, right? We go back to the dvar Hashem. Hashem is Hashem's word that He used to create the world, that Hashem uses for all creation. That the neshama enjoys and delights from the thing that you're smelling, but not the guf, not the body. Nimsa. She'ein koiches hareach nimshochen b'nischalkin be'evrei aguf. So the smell it's not mechali, it's not divided up and sent out and distributed through the body like the food is. Right? The food, it knows which thing needs to go where. It's amazing, right? Like if a person eats carrots, right? So they say carrots has beta carotene in it. It's very good for the eyes, right? And whatever, good for skin, whatever it is, right? So it's amazing how HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends that the nutrients from the carrots that you ate, it goes to the eyes, right? And if you take vitamin C, it has other things, glucosamine, other things, and it's just the way things work. But when you smell something, it goes directly to the neshama, has nothing to do with the guf at all.
Because when you said brain, so it made sense because you said in the tefillin, "Haneshama
shebemochi."
So that makes sense because it's located here. The
Yes.
neshama,
Yes.
So it goes from here to here.
If
you say the body doesn't enjoy it at all,
the body doesn't. No, the body doesn't. Your fingers don't enjoy it.
My fingers not, but my soul, which is in the brain,
That's the neshama that's enjoying it.
Okay, so
that's
it's
connected
physical.
to your body.
Okay,
But it's not the body that's enjoying it.
So why do you say neshama shebemochi?
Because the
Moch is
neshama
part of the
rests
body.
in the mind.
So it is part of the body in a way, the neshama.
It's connected to it's there,
It's there, but it's like
it's its own entity. Ki ein nene mimenu, because the guf does not enjoy it. Raku hanos haneshama, it's the hana of the neshama. V'haneshama ein bo ba'atzma his chalkus hakoiches. The neshama does not divide, doesn't send out its koyach. The neshama keeps it to himself. The neshama does, it's not like the rest of the body where everything else gets divided around the body. The neshama keeps what it has for itself. Because the neshama, of course, is connected to the Dvar Hashem, right? The neshama is a chelik elikamimal, is a part of God. So of course the neshama has something to do with Hashem, has nothing to do with the body.
there's this movie 21 gram.
Okay.
You know that.
I don't know. I don't watch movies. Okay. She'ein boy shum shinoi koyach chas v'shalom. Hashem's
It's
koyach.
like a strengthened or weakened, like a body, right? When you're eating something,
Yeah.
it strengthens here. It goes around.
But the other one strengthens your neshama.
It does. Right?
It's an exercise for the neshama. It's not an exercise for the body. It doesn't help the body at all. That's what we need to understand this. Okay, so the smelling something is different than anything else that we do with, as far as anything else that we enjoy. If you drink something, if you eat something, right? There's something that has to do with the guf. That's the body. But when you smell something, that's really the neshama. It's not the body. Yeah, you'll say, I don't know, it feels good, right? You could say something, when you smell something nice, it feels good. But it doesn't change. It may put you in a better mood. It may help you with something, right? Because you smell, but it's not going to change anything physically of your body. Right? Okay. And therefore you certainly don't have to make a bracha achrona because you smelled something. Because again, we only make the bracha achrona for the guf, so that way the food can be distributed to the rest of the body. Once the process goes from the liver to the mind, we want it now to be able to be distributed. So we make the bracha achrona. So he gives the koyach to be the distribution to go to where it has to go, to the right places. Ki ikka bracha achrona hu b'shvil kidei lachzor ulahamshich l'soicha guf oisei hakoyach shetzarch. In other words, so it can distribute the koyach where it needs. Like we said, this vitamin goes here. This nutrient, the protein is for this. And you ate whatever you ate, the carbohydrates for that. Whatever, each thing is for its own. It gets sent out to where it needs to be sent. Aval hareach ein koychosav nimshach l'seicha guf shemishuna b'koychosav, because it's very changed. The whole thing is changed. It's a whole different system. Raku mahane haneshama. It only the neshama enjoys it. It's not the guf. In other words, it's hard to understand this, right? Because I don't know. When I smell something, it feels nice, right? But that's you're feeling something of the neshama. You're not feeling something of the guf. Do you see the difference? Shein by shum shinoi koyach ve'al kain take of shemevorchem bracha rishayna al areach. Therefore, when you make the bracha rishayna, you're making bari mine besamim, bari atzei besamim, right? A nice and toiv reach toiv peiros, whatever bracha you're making to smell something. Shal yodai oila hadava v'nisroi me gashmiusai v'chayze l'shoshay elyon b'chinas dvar Hashem. So right away, in other words, this thing. See, we said like this: when you eat something, there's a nefesh in that thing. In whatever you're eating, there's a soul, a spark of elikus. The spark of elikus is the soul. Okay, so if you're going to eat a Danish, or you can eat an apple or a banana, or whatever thing you choose to eat. So when you make the bracha, you can elevate the soul that's in that thing that you're eating, right? When you make the bracha and you take the bite. And we said when that's very important, when you take the first bite that you made the bracha on, that's what goes into the stomach first. That's what makes its way to the liver first, because that went in first, right? It doesn't go in, it goes in, the first thing that's in gets distributed first. So that's why it's always important, like we learned in Motzei Shabbos, when you eat the bread, and you make you want the darker piece of the bread, and you want to dip it in the salt, because you want to give the body as much assistance as it can, an edge to be holier. You understand? Okay. But when you smell something, whatever you smelled there was let's say you did hadassim, like we said, right? So you made the bracha atzei besamim. Now you smelled it. So you already redeemed whatever was in the physical thing of the hadas, because you made the bracha on it. And it's something physical. You made the bracha on it, but it doesn't get digested. That's it. It was smelled. That's it. It made the tikkun. So if you think about it, really besamim and things like that are on a higher level of creation because they don't have to be consumed. It's interesting. They don't have to be consumed. They can they can achieve their tikkun just by smelling it. Fascinating, right? You ever think of that?
It's interesting also that like when somebody faints, right? So sometimes they give him to smell salt.
Smelling salt, right? Yeah. Something to smell, to wake them up. Yeah, because the neshama is asleep, right? It's interesting, right? He said he's giving something to smell, right? It's all about the chaydim. If you want to know if someone's alive, you put a feather by their nose, right? You know if they're alive. Right? If you know that someone's alive, you put a feather. If the feather moves, you know the person's alive. It's all with the nose. Interesting, right? Okay, anyway. Azai memela hu mechaya es haneshama shu gam kein bechinas dvar Hashem she'ein boi shinui koiches. See, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's koiches never change up on high. See, Hashem is all. He's the Baal HaKoyach. He has all koiches, right? He's all powerful. But when HaKadosh Baruch Hu brings things in this world, his koyach gets distributed differently. See, up on high, his koyach is just one koyach. But when it gets distributed down here, it gets distributed into different things. It's mechalek, but it's still Hashem's koyach. But when you smell something, it goes back up on high right away. So it's no different. It's like the Dvar Hashem, the all-inclusive koyach right away. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. V'haf bracha rishayna huchrechu Rabbi Seinin Zuchon Levracha levakesh limud. And even when it came to the bracha rishayna, Chazal had to make a limud. They had to figure out what do we do? Should we make a blessing? When they were figuring out establishing the blessings, so they came up with the idea. Okay, now we're going to smell something. So they had to figure out, well, should we make a blessing for this? So they made a limud. If the bracha, K'may Shamar B'Sein Zuchan L'Bracha and brachas in Masech the brachas, it's very appropriate, right? Brachas in Masech the brachas, right? On page Mem Gimel Beis, which is 43b, Minayin Shemevarchin Al Areach. The Gemara asks, so how do we know that you'll make a blessing on something that you smell? The Gemara asks the question, how do you know? Shenemar Kol haneshama tahaluka, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tahaluka, hallelujah. We say that twice, right? In the Hallelujahs, right? Eze davar shaneshama nenemi ve'ena guf. What is that? Zereach. What is something that the Gemara discusses this? What is something that the neshama benefits by, but not the body? The Gemara says that's reach. That's the neshama benefits by it, but not the guf, like we discussed. Ki hayinu yecholim loymar she'ein tzarich klal levarech al hareach me'achar she'hareach hu bechinas chiyas haneshama. Okay, because you could have said that maybe because it's something to do with the neshama, maybe it doesn't need a bracha, right? Because it's something for the neshama. If it's something for my guf, I need a bracha. Bebechinas tefillah, bechin dvar Hashem, kivu b'sham heitiv. B'maimer, al kein lama lanu levarech b'shvilach ziroi lebechinas dvar Hashem. Because what am I trying to do? I want to take this thing that Hashem's koyach was brought into this world and was mechalek, right? He divided his koyach to make different things. Hashem makes different things. So I want to take that koyach that he made in that hadas, or that koyach that he made in whatever thing that you smell, the jasmine, or whatever thing that you smelled, asve, whatever thing that you smelled. You want to bring that back to Hashem, to the koyach, to the devar Hashem, to the unified koyach of Hashem. How do you do that? You make a bracha on it. Because reach is again connected to the neshama. It's not connected to the guf, like we established from the Gemara. Kiu chiyas haneshama. That's the chiyas. That's the life of the neshama. That's the source of the power of the neshama. Bechinas tefillah. Ach be'emes afal pichein me'achas she'al kol ponim im hu bechinas gavoya me'oid im kol zeh hu melubash b'davar gashmi. So you say, wow, this thing is so high, but it's enclosed in something physical? Al kain, therefore behechrich, therefore it's incumbent. So now we just established that when you have things that you smell, they're on a higher level of creation than other things. You may have thought before that an apple is greater than a hadas. You may have thought an apple is greater than any kind of besamim, but it's not. It's not. It's on a lower level because the apple is something physical that needs to be processed. And the body processes it. You understand? But the besamim is not processed. It just makes the bracha, smell it, neshama is connected again up on high, so the koyach gets released from it, the soul that's in the thing that you're smelling gets released from it, it goes back up, it makes the tikkun right away. Not like something that you physically eat. When you first physically eat something, so then you make the bracha on it, and then you swallow it, and then it gets digested, right? Then it gets digested, and then it gets distributed through the body, right? And then whatever the body needs, it needs, and whatever it doesn't need, the rest of the body dispels. And that's why the bracha of Hashayotz is part of the process of the food. Because again, you're thanking Hashem for dispelling whatever wasn't needed in what I ate. In other words, whatever I needed, and whatever the body was able to use, it was distributed to the body. Whatever was excess, it went out. So now I thank Hashem that he's the Roifei Chol Basar Ma'afli La'asais. Hashem knows how to send these things through my body, knows what I need, what I don't need. It's fascinating.
Well, there's no waste.
No waste, right? Look, because it goes straight to the neshama. It's like the mun. We're going to learn about the mun. The mun was the same thing. It was angelic food. It didn't have any waste. It was up on high right away. When we ate it, it made the tikkun. There was no waste. It was all this. It was all processed. No waste.
Much stronger.
Much stronger. Yeah. Could you imagine that? We didn't have to go to the bathroom for 40 years in the desert? Could you imagine that?
I'd like to.
What?
I'd like to be able to do that.
No, we could not do that. No.
What's weird, an interesting experiment. They said that it's about the sense of smell. If you blindfold a person and then you give him a slice of apple to eat, at the same time you hold a slice of pear under his nose and you ask him, "What are you eating?" He'd say, "I'm eating a pear."
Yeah, because his nose smells, and he picks up the thing. He can't. His taste, the smell is higher than the taste. That's what he's telling you. The sense of smell is higher than taste. You heard what Shalom said? Shalom just said like this: if you blindfold somebody, and you give him an apple to eat, right? But you put a pear next to his nose.
Oh, funny.
So he's smelling the pear. Pears smell different than apples, right? Now, even though he's eating the apple, he thinks he's eating a pear because of what he's smelling. Amazing. That's
water bottles sold very popular. With
the way?
Water bottles.
Yes.
Just they have this ring on top, and they have different smells. So you drink regular water, and it tastes like a juice.
Because you're smelling it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's full. Yeah, you can buy it, whatever, Amazon, Ali.
Oh, I want one of those.
So I bought for my kids.
Oh, so they think they're drinking Coca-Cola and they're drinking water.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, excellent.
It helps adults
Excellent.
also.
Wow, yeah, fair.
Yeah, it helps everybody to drink. Yeah.
So you see, the koyach hareach is so important. The chaitim is very, very important. Okay. It's good. It's so good to see you. Baruch Hashem. We're back in shul. It's nice.
Thank God.
Ishtabach Shemala. Wow. Nisim in the floors. Okay. So let's go back here, guys. Here we go. Okay. Me'achas shal kolponim imshu bechinas gavoya me'oid im kol zeh hu melubash b'davar gashmi. But the thing is so high, but it's still part of something, a physicality. Hashem created it in whatever it is that you're going to smell. Right? Al kain behechrach levarach bracha rishayna kidei lachzira l'sharshai ha'elyon. So then you can release the soul that's in that thing that you're about to smell right away, just by smelling it, without anything else. Unbelievable. And this is why the Chazal, they were so critical on this. And that's why Chazal, they were discussing this, and it was a big topic. They were trying to figure out, what do we do? Maybe it does need a bracha achrona. No, but then they said, no, we can't, because this is something of the neshama. And on the neshama, when it gets something, there's nothing physical left, so there's no reason to make the bracha achrona. They said, therefore, we do not have to make this bracha, or the after bracha, on something that you smell. But they learned out that this look at it, we say every day. Kol neshama talukah, right? The neshama, kol neshima, and that's what we Chazal also learn out. Al kol neshima v'neshima, on every breath that you take, praise Hashem. Right? We just take it for granted that we breathe. But if we understand, if a person is short on oxygen, boy, he understands what a breath is, right? Right? If a person, chas v'shalom, is in a situation where he can't breathe or he's short on oxygen, that person, every breath is so precious, right? So there's really kol neshama talokol, kol neshama. That's why we say it twice, because we remember on kol neshima v'neshima, on every single breath, we're supposed to give praise to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Aber brocha achroina bevadei ein tzrichen levar ki ein tzrichen lachzor lahamshech koyach prati l'seich gufay, because you're not bringing back anything to the guf. When you're ingesting something, then you ingest it, then you digest it. So then it's going through the guf process, the body process. So then you need to make the bracha achrona. But because you're not, because you're here, you're only smelling it, and it's something that the neshama benefited by and not the guf. So therefore, it's no requirement, and if you cannot make the bracha achrona on something that you smell. Ki hareach hu rak be'echiyos haneshama shu etzem pashit. That's the etzem pashit. That's the, like we said, the pashit of the koyach of Hashem up on high. It's not divided. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's koyach down here is divided. But the koyach pashit is up on high. That's HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and it's again going back with the devar Hashem, everything out of creation. If you go out of creation, you go up on high. Everything is one of Hashem. There's only oneness. There's nothing divided up. Here we have division. So when you make the bracha on something that you smell, you're returning that source or that soul that's in that thing that you're smelling up back to the koyach pashit. The koyach pashit is really the most complicated, but it's called pashit, right? You understand? Okay. Let's go to the hay, and this is very, very beautiful. We'll talk about Motzei Shabbos now. Al pizeh, what?
I know, just change back because it's in English.
Oh, you like the English one better?
No, just
He can't read it. Yeah, he's yeah. Okay. Baruch Hashem. Okay. Al pizeh muvan heitiv mashem avarchen al besamim Motzei Shabbos ba'avdallah. It's interesting. Why did it was it instituted in Havdalah when it's Motzei Shabbos specifically, not Motzei Yontif, right? Only Motzei Shabbos that we make the bracha of the Bayrei Minei Besamim in the Havdalah, right? Ki zeh meira al etzneitzes Mashiach. This is hinting to Mashiach. Why Mashiach? Because we said, what's Mashiach? Mashiach, his power is with the chaitim, with the nose, right? Mashiach is Mitzvah Hashem. When we see Mashiach, Mitzvah Hashem today, it's possible. He won't come on Erev Shabbos and he won't come on Shabbos. But he can't come on Sunday. So we accept Mashiach on Sunday.
Wow, it's interesting.
No, Mashiach will not come on Shabbos, no.
But the Torah came on Shabbat, so why the Mashiach? Okay. To finish it.
We'll see in a minute, you'll see. So Mashiach is very important because Mashiach, his whole power of Mashiach is with the chaitim. So if two people come to Mashiach and they have a problem, and they have a disagreement, he'll be able to figure out the problem with his chaitim, with his nose. Smell the problem. Smell it and know what it is. It's fascinating. Mamish fascinating. Shemaskil is Noitzitz b'Motzei Shabbos. It starts to come up already. The Mashiach starts on Motzei Shabbos. Why Motzei Shabbos? Because Mashiach's not going to come on Shabbos. So it starts to be mitzneitzet. It starts to percolate. It starts to percolate. Maybe that's a good word. Mitzneitzet, to percolate on Motzei Shabbos, right? Kayadua, right? K'may shanu oimrim Eliyahu Navi Eliyahu Tishvi Eli Memheira Yavay Eleinu Im Mashiach Ben David. In the famous songs of Motzei Shabbos, the Zmiris of Motzei Shabbos are the highest of the high. They're the best of the best. Amazing. Mamish amazing. Mamish amazing. Yeah. I mean, I remember, it's probably about 30 years now, that Rabbi Kramer came to my house Motzei Shabbos. It's the first time I met him. And he said, okay, we're going to sing the Zmiris of Motzei Shabbos. I never did that before. I went to a Hasidic yeshiva, and we had a Malav Malka, but we didn't sing all the Zmiras. A few Zmiras, but he went through all the Zmiras, and it was something amazing for me. And Baruch Hashem, I got to do that. I learned it. It was unbelievable. But if we ever do that, the Motzei Shabbos to make a Malav Malka is wow. Is wow. Yeah. All right, anyway. Ki b'Shabbos ein ben David ba, because on Shabbos, it says over here in Tur Shulchan Aruch, Ki b'Shabbos ein ben David ba. Mashiach won't come on Shabbos. Kamei Shabbos ein is on the bracha, as it says in Erevin, Mesechtes Erevin, v'al came b'Motzei Shabbos maskel his noitzes shamashiach ki oz yachal lavai, because Mashiach could come Motzei Shabbos. So then on Motzei Shabbos, and now we want to do something to connect ourselves to Mashiach. What do you do to connect yourself to Mashiach? You smell the Besamim. Isn't that amazing?
What?
At all times, Dafka Motzei Shabbos.
What do you mean all times? No.
Now, today.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can smell something anytime you want. You have a license to smell anything. No, but no, he's saying no. But you make by Motzei Shabbos, you make Havdalah right after Shabbos, right? You make Havdalah right away after Shabbos. Why? So because you're bringing in the idea of bringing Mashiach into your week right then and there. But you can make the bracha b'Samim anytime you want.
Will it be also connected to Mashiach?
I guess so. Yeah, anytime you make something, because it's connecting to the mind, to the neshama. Or you're strengthening your neshama by smelling something, right? I mean, by the Sfardim, it's a big thing. They always have besamim. Anytime you go into a Sephardi place, they'll always have besamim on the bima. Any shul you go to. Right, anytime you go in any spot, they always have besamim on the bima, and a lot of people before they daven, they go over and make the bar of besamim.
Your shul on top has a special set.
Yeah, they a lot of them have that set.
That's a beautiful thing to have. Just this way it's there, and it says what bracha to make on each one.
Isn't that nice?
And I always feel like that's not cheap. Meaning like that's a great idea. You're making a bracha.
Yeah.
That's a good way to use Hashem's name. Like, don't feel bad about that.
No, you're connecting yourself to your neshama when you do that. We'll learn. Well, okay. It's like the Mashiach. Shu bechinas chotem. That's the idea of the chotem, the nose, right? The bechinas tefillah. Kamavoy sham eite b'mayim. Now, as the Rabbi Nachman, ki b'Shabbos. Here, look at this. Ki Shabbos hu bechinas dvar Hashem. The whole idea of Shabbos is the dvar Hashem. Right, on Shabbos, we don't speak the same way we speak during the week. Right, on Shabbos, we're supposed to speak special words. We're supposed to speak in a way of Torah and Tefillah. We're not speaking in a way of Chol. It's the Dvar Hashem. Shul Shleivish Elyon Shekula Mikablim V'Loivivim Mimenu Ki Shabbos Hi Nekuda Pnimis. Because Shabbos is the Nekuda Pnimius. We borrow everything Loivivim. We're borrowing from Shabbos. Everything Shabbos gives us all the bracha. Shabbos gives us all of the bracha. Mikol Sheishis Yemei HaMaisa Im Kol HaNivroim Shebehem Kula Mikablim Chiyas B'Bechina Shabbos Shu Shorsham V'Chiyusam Kanoida. So we know, like we say in the Lechadaidi, Kihi Mikar HaBracha. Shabbos is the Mikar of bracha. It's the source. It's the root of all blessing from the whole week. And that's why we're always introducing Shabbos into everything we do during the week. Like we say the Shir Shel Yom, right? So we say, Hay Yom, Yom today was Rishon B'Shabbos Kodesh. Today was the first day away from in the week of Shabbos. We bring Shabbos into the week. We always want to bring Shabbos into the week. Bebechinas, Vayechala Leikim Bayoim Hashvi Melachta Asher Osa. Hashem finished all of His work. All of His work. Saki, please shut that nonsense off. If there's a Zalk outside, we'll do something. But these things. Whoever designed that, Mamish just wanted to be Mababel people. That's all it was for. Keep you inundated. Right. There may be something. Maybe. Crazy. No, Yossi, I was thinking that they should make an app that when there's actually a siren, it should ring.
Right.
If there's a siren. Because maybe you're sleeping.
Maybe you're not close to the side, right? Okay.
No. Maybe you're sleeping.
Okay, right.
So maybe I may not hear the siren if I'm sleeping, but if it's a siren, so let it make noise.
Preparation.
I don't need to know. No.
We want you to stay close to us. Keep looking.
Asher okay. What was the world chasa of menucha? What was the world lacking? Ba Shabbos, ba menucha. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu was working, creating the world. And the world was lacking something. What was the world lacking? Shabbos. Ba Shabbos, ba menucha. Came Shabbos, and then the tranquility came to the world. The Isa, and it's written in the Taisvis in Sanhedrin. Shal Yedei Zeh Ba'atzmai Niskalkel Nistakel Tachlel V'Nigmar Kol Masei Bereshis. Through Shabbos, that was the completion of all of creation. So in other words, the whole purpose of creation was the Shabbos. It wasn't the creation. It was the Shabbos. You understand? The same way when you eat something, the point is to get it to your Eivarim. That's the point, to get it to the Eivarim so the Eivarim can be completed, right? It's not the point of eating and everything there. The main thing is to get satiated from whatever you're eating and get whatever you need. So we're saying when you smell something, it goes right to the neshama. It's tranquility to the neshama. Isn't that amazing? Shabbos is the whole tranquility of the world. In other words, on Shabbos, the world is recharged, right? The world is recharged. The way I like to always think that is, sometimes you have your phone and it says it has 1% power, and it starts blinking. It's going to shut off, and then you go plug it in. Oh, that feeling, right? Oh, it's not going to. Again, it's a silly example. But again, when Shabbos comes in, the whole world is recharged. The whole world is refreshed. It brings all the bracha to the world. It's so beautiful. Okay. The whole world exists because of Shabbos. How do you like that? The whole world exists. Everything has all its everything runs in creation. Of all of creation is all settled, is all tranquil because when Shabbos comes, that's the nekuda pnimius. That's the central point that gives chiyas to everything. Shabbos is where it's at. B'bechinas devar Hashem, b'bechinas vayedaber v'daber dovar shelo yiyeh diburcha shel Shabbos ki diburcha shel chol. And we know that the Chazal tell us that our words on Shabbos should not be the same words that we speak on during the week. So that's why it's such a terrible thing if someone on Shabbos is speaking about business, speaking about the different things that they should not be speaking about. Why speak about it? That's Shabbos. It's nothing to do with all of these things of creation. It's nothing to do with it.
Or even speaking at all, like Agalam Yevina said not to speak at all.
Okay, he spoke words of Torah, words of Tefillah.
It's like if you really feel the holiness of Shabbat, you cannot even say Shalom in Shabbat. It's so high.
He spoke words of Torah, he learned Torah.
No, but he
didn't speak to people.
He wrote, I don't know, there's something in the Torah reading that. And he said that if we really felt the holiness of Shabbat, we couldn't even say Shalom. It was so powerful. I know it's something sourced from the Torah. I read it in the. I don't know. Ki dibur shel Shabbos kodesh hu bechinas devar Hashem. Because the words on Shabbos, when you speak, that's connected to the Dvar Hashem, to the way Hashem of creation, the oneness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bechinas Lashon HaKodesh Shabai Nivra Olam, that Hashem used Lashon HaKodesh. So let's not make the mistake when we speak Ivrit is not Lashon HaKodesh. HaKadosh Baruch Hu uses Lashon HaKodesh. Okay? Right? There's a difference. There's a difference between Ivrit and Lashon HaKodesh. And we know Lashon HaKodesh these days?
The words of the Torah is Lashon HaKodesh.
Only the words of Torah.
No, if you speak with using those words, those type of words, but not the words that they include, all that other stuff, right? Whatever.
So there's aspects of Lashon HaKodesh in the Hebrew. It's just,
Yes.
But yeah.
Oh, it's probably holier than a regular language because again using the holy letters and so on. So okay, but okay. Shabbos he melizik refura kroiva lavai. Oh, beautiful. So on Shabbos we know we don't pray for things, right? You don't pray for parnasa. You don't pray for healing. We don't do these things on Shabbos. Why? Shabbos he melizik refura kroiva lavai because the refuah is coming. Shabbos brings you the refuah. The fact that you made it to Shabbos can get you the refuah. The same way we said, when we eat something, if we make the bracha the right way, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu can make, when you release that soul, and that soul goes back up on high, and it goes to the Noyam Elyon, and it comes back, and it goes up on high, and it's so grateful that you released it, it comes back, and it can bring you a refuah for anything you need a refuah. If you're even drinking a glass of water, right? If you drink a glass of water, you're eating a piece of bread, that can have all of the vitamins, all the nutrients, all the medication, everything you need in that bread. If you really believe that the bracha is really there to help you, because you release that soul went up on high, and it comes back, it's so grateful, it'll bring you back from Shemayim anything that you need to get healed. And that's how we said sometimes people do a scan and they have some big problem, and then they come back and there's no problem. Where did it go? Where'd it go? They didn't take any medication. They didn't do anything. And you ever hear things like that, Yossi? Yeah. So how did it work? That's how it worked. You made a bracha, and you did something that you caused a soul to come in to bring you the refuah that you need. Okay? So here, Shabbos is the same idea. Because you come to Shabbos he melizik, refuah kroiva lavai. The refuah is very close on when it comes to Shabbos. Just get to the Shabbos. Get to Shabbos. Shabbos can bring you all the refuah. Ki Shabbos hu bechinas devar Hashem, bechinas shoyrish elyon. That's the shoyrish elyon. That's you connecting back to Hashem. That's why we're so careful what we do on Shabbos, right? The laws are so complicated, but they're only complicated because it's that combination to connect to Hashem. If you follow the laws, you can be connected to Hashem. If you don't break the laws, you don't have the combination. You don't feel that connection to the Elyon. We don't feel that connection to the Rabbeinu Shalom. All the refuahs come in because, again, once you connect on high, so of course you're going to get all your refuahs. It's no problem. The only problem is people get sick. HaKadosh Baruch Hu does that. Why? To wake the person up. To do tshuva. That's all HaKadosh Baruch Hu does, everything to help us. He's not doing anything to be cruel to anybody. Hashem does things to help us. When you connect to Hashem, that's where your refuah can come from. When can you do that? On Shabbos. Because Shabbos he melizik refuah kroiva lavai. Bezeu Shabbos he melizik. Ki b'Shabbos ein sarach afilu tefillah. Because on Shabbos we don't pray for the sick. We don't do that. Even our Shmona Esrei is so short on Shabbos. Right, during the week, our Shmona Esrei is 19 brachas. Shabbos is very short. Was it 8 brachas? 7 brachas, 8 brachas? How many brachas on Shabbos? 7 brachas, Shabbos. Yeah. Right? 7 brachas. We don't pray for all those things on Shabbos. Ki refuah kroiva lavai b'Shabbos memela al yedei Shabbos ba'atzmai. The Shabbos itself, if you honor the Shabbos the right way, the Shabbos can bring you all your healing. Isn't that so beautiful? שהשבס בעצמי הוא בכינס דבר השם, ועל כן באמס אין מרבין בתפילה בשבס, כי שבס בעצמי הוא בכינס דבר השם. Because Shabbos is connected to the Dvar Hashem, where all kindness, all goodness is connected to Nayim Elyon. Every goodness that comes to the world comes through connecting back to Hashem.
Maybe we convince Am Yisrael to Shabbat HaGadol, to keep Shabbos.
We have to each do it ourselves.
Yeah, do it ourselves.
Yeah. And as you do it, and everyone keeps Shabbos, it helps more people keep Shabbos.
It's bigger than Kippur, and I don't know, because Kippur, Israel keep Kippur.
Yeah,
Tel Aviv keeps Kippur.
Kippur, right.
It's amazing. It keeps Kippur. Tel Aviv.
What keeps Kippur?
Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
They call it Kippur.
They ride their bicycles.
But somehow people cannot get it. I don't know why.
But they ride their bicycles and scooters on Yom Kippur.
Yeah, but still, they close the stores and they don't do radio, no airports, no TV. It is.
Here. Listen, look at these words. V'zeh shomer seinu levrach al Shabbos levu alai. Right? There's a song. One of levu alai. You know that song, Yossi? Levu alai. He knows the song. And what does Hashem say? You borrow from me, vani pareya. Hashem says, I'll pay it back. I'll take care of it. You know, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is so delighted when we make Kiddush on Shabbos, right? Because we're being made. We testify that Hashem created the world in 6 days and He rested on the seventh day. This is so beautiful. Levu alai daika ki Shabbos hi bechinas Dvar Hashem, because it's Dvar Hashem. Hashem is in control of everything. He has all the refuah. Hashem has all the money. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has all the power. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has anything you need, any shidduch, anything a person needs, anything, Hashem has it. So you go to the source of everything. Right? Does it make sense? Shehu bechinas mal v'hagodol shekula mikablim v'loivim imenu. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the great bank. Everyone borrows from Hashem. He lends to everybody. What's the credit credentials? Keep Shabbos. Keep Shabbos. That's your credentials. Right? You want to show that you're worthy, credit worthy to get your loan? Keep Shabbos. Isn't that beautiful? Come on. Keep Shabbos.
Does that work when I go to the bank too?
Hashem is the bank.
Oh, He is the bank.
Hashem will give you can get everything from Hashem if you learn how to do it. Kimavaya hate the B'Maimer, Ayin Shem Eidim, Al Kain, Lichvayit Shabbos B'Vadei Royu L'Luvais, Ki Shabbos Hu Batuach Godol Me'oid. Shabbos is the great Batuach. It's like we have Batuach L'Umi, right? This is the Shabbos is the Batuach HaGodol. Wow. This is the Batuach, it's the greatest insurance, the greatest of anything that we can imagine. Wow. Shabbos. Everyone can borrow from the Shabbos. How do you like that? Is that amazing? And therefore, when it comes to Motzei Shabbos and Shabbos exits, Shabbos is leaving. And now the 6 days of the week is setting back in. Right, the 6 days of the week is setting back in. Shabam Shinei HaKoiches, and now you have the Shinei HaKoiches. Now HaKadosh Baruch Hu changes into all the things of creation. See, up on high, this HaKadosh Baruch Hu's koyach is one. But when it comes down into this world, into creation, there's Shinei HaKoiches. HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes a lion is more powerful than a mouse. Right, I'm giving you a silly example. Right, you have a mouse, it's weak. Right, it's a little mouse. And a lion is very powerful. Right, and then you have a little mosquito, right, and then you can have a big bird, right, and whatever different things. It's amazing. This shinoi hakoiches of our way HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes things, fish and all different things. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's all HaKadosh Baruch Hu's koyach in all different things.
What am I borrowing from Hashem at that time?
Whatever you need. You need refuah, you need money, you need whatever it is. But by keeping the Shabbos, Hashem knows what you need, so He just makes you a deposit.
Do I have to pay Him back?
No, if you keep the Shabbos again, you pay them back. Yeah, isn't that great? Ay. In this world, everything is changed. Everything is different. That's the 6 days of creation. The 6 days of creation. Hashem made the heavens. He made the earth. He made the water. He made the bird. He made the animals, the birds, and everything else. Shabbos hi bechinas Dvar Hashem. But Shabbos is the Dvar Hashem. It's all connected back to Hashem. Everything is tranquil. That's why we don't get involved in all the malachas of Shabbos. We don't need to. We want to stay away from that because we want to go back to before. Where did we learn the malachas from? The Lamed Tes malachas from the Melechus HaMishkan, right? The things that we did at the making of the Mishkan, right? We're just learning Vayakel Pekudei. We're going over everything, and now we're setting up the Mishkan. And we're finishing the finishing, right? So this is about the Mishkan. Where did we learn about where do we learn the 39 of the Malachas of Mishkan? So that's part of creation. But once the Mishkan is finished, I don't do any of those Malachas. Now it's finished. The world is finished. Everything's great. It's one. Devar Hashem, true shayrish ha'elyon hakolu mikol hakoychos ve'ein boi shinoi kayadua. There's no shini. When it goes up on high, it's all one. It's hard for us to understand that. Because again, we understand everything is divided down here. But try to think when you go to the next. There's something of bliss, of oneness. Everything is just one beautiful power of Hashem. Shabbos has something to that because Shabbos, again, you're not inundated by all of the things. That's why I can't understand these people here. They walk around, even they take their phones on Shabbos. They need to know about the thing. You're damaging. You're damaging the whole purpose. What you're doing. It's so counter. It's counter what we're trying to accomplish. It's crazy. I saw there was a rabbi walking with a phone on Shabbos. If it's off, he doesn't have it on, but he has it in his pocket.
Maybe he's in the army, Miluim, he's
Okay. Huh? I'm being malamed. It's okay, but again, even if he has it, so that he doesn't have to put it in his pocket that people can see it.
Oh, he had it like hanging regular?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. If he has to carry it, so why does he have to carry it? That right?
If has to.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, whatever. Kayadua. Baal came be Motzei Shabbos kishemaschilin sheishes yimei achol. That's where when Motzei Shabbos comes in, and now we're starting with the 6 days of the week. The noise starts, all the stuff starts again, right? Hakoiches mishtana. So now there was that bliss of Shabbos. But now when Shabbos goes away, now everything gets divided again. And now we had to go back into the grime. Everything's all starting again. As I take if anu mistaknin tikun gadol. We're making a big tikun. Al yedei areach shel besamim shel Motzei Shabbos. So the besamim is a big tikun. Did you realize that? You're making a big tikun. You're connecting yourself to Mashiach, which is the Devar Hashem, which is the oneness of Hashem, which out the Shini HaKoiches. You have the Koyach HaPoshet of Hashem. When you make the bracha Besamim on Motzei Shabbos.
But it's kind of like the Besamim, we started with Besamim doesn't need a bracha acharona.
Right.
It's so pure. Shabbos,
it goes straight to the mind.
It goes straight to the mind. The other stuff needs some work.
It goes to the liver, then it goes to the Right.
So too Shabbos is like that as well, meaning it goes straight to it's pure. It goes straight to the mind. Right?
Yeah.
That fair, like
when we said, so you weren't here, Leslie, so we said that during the week when you eat something, your digestion works like this. It goes to your stomach. Then all the enzymes from the gallbladder, from the pancreas, from the stomach itself, and all the enzymes, many enzymes get mixed to the food, and then it gets distributed. The first place is to the liver. Goes straight to the liver. Why the liver? Because the liver is where you have all the taivas of the blood, right? We have the left side of the heart is the dara taivas. That's where the Yetzer Hara is, right? And all of the desires of the blood is in that the liver is the filter. So we want to hit the filter right away with the koyach of the bracha, because when you made the bracha on whenever you ate, it went down first. It hits the stomach first. That piece that you made the bracha that has the koyach in it is what goes to the liver first. Then from there it goes to the mayach, and then from the mayach it gets distributed all of the Eivarim. The mind decides, figures out that this vitamin goes here, this vitamin goes here, this mineral needs to be over here, this and so on and so forth. So we make the bracha acharona. Why? Because it's in the mind, we want the distribution process to go well. right? So we give it help to do the distribution process, and that's what the bracha achrona does. But when we eat on Shabbos, it doesn't go to the liver. It goes straight to the mayach.
Even though you still need
The machole of the Shabbos
still
is
need to
different.
make,
In other words, your whole
bracha.
our digestive system changes on Shabbos. You see, that's amazing. Physically, the physical digestive system changes on Shabbos. It's amazing.
But how come I still have to make an after bracha?
Oh, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
We're going to get to that. But it's just something to realize.
Yeah.
But we said when you make, so now, when you smell something, it's something that the neshama is nene from, but not the guf. Right? The Gemara said, Kol neshama taluka halaluka. Right? We said that's how the Gemara learned out, that even when you smell something, you're supposed to make a bracha. Right? That's how the Gemara learned that. And the Gemara says that what is something that the neshama is benefits by and not the guf, that's something that you smell. The neshama benefits that because it's not divided, it doesn't get distributed to the body. It stays in the mayach, and then from the mayach it connects to the up on high. It makes its tikkun right away. It doesn't need to go through the process system, the digestive system. It goes straight up on high from the mayach when you smell something. So we're saying, and we said that Mashiach is connected to the chaitim, right? To the thing, because the Mashiach can smell that if there's a din Torah, he knows what's right, he knows what's wrong through the chaitim, through the sense of smell. Okay, and so now when Motzei Shabbos comes, and we're going to go from the koyach hapashat of the oneness of Hashem, the bliss of Shabbos. Now we're going to go into the week, and now you have the koyches hamischalekes. It gets divided. So now when I'm doing that, I want to get a little edge.
It gets divided by 6.
It gets divided over the 6 days of the week that are connected to Shabbos, right? Right. So I want to get a little bit of edge give my neshama a little bit of an edge. So what I do is I make the bracha of Beirei Minei Besamim, and I smell the Besamim, right? Because then I'm connecting myself to the idea of Mashiach. I'm connecting myself because Mashiach is the koyach of the chaitim. Mashiach cannot come on Shabbos. Mashiach cannot come on Shabbos. He's not going to come on Erev Shabbos. But when can he come? Motzei Shabbos. So right when he can come on Motzei Shabbos, I make that bracha Beirei Minei Besamim. I smell the Besamim. Right? There's other reasons. There's other reasons also because we have the neshama Yisera right on Shabbos. And then we want to send the neshama Yisera out. So you make the bracha Beirei Minei Besamim, you smell, and then you exhale. When you exhale through the bracha that you made, you inhaled, right? And then when you exhale, you send out the neshama Yisera. That's how you send out the neshama Yisera. It's another thing that we'll learn about. I just wanted to tell you over here. But over here we're learning the idea that you connect mamish to Mashiach when you make that bracha Beirei Minei Besamim. It's a nice thing. Right? You're connecting to Mashiach. Okay. V'hareach hu bechinas haneshama. And the reach again is the neshama. Smell is the neshama. Bechinas tefillah, which is tefillah. Neshama is always praying. Neshama prays. Pray. Bechinas dvar Hashem. The oneness of Hashem. Uvezeh onu mechayin es hanefesh. That's how we give life to our nefesh elikus. Shenischalsha al yedei shenistalek hashabbos. Because our soul is weakened because Shabbos goes away. Shabbos is leaving. The neshama was so happy when it's Shabbos. V'bechinas dvar Hashem ki al yedei hareach hu bechinas tefillah dvar Hashem onu mechayin hanefesh gam kein dvar Hashem. So we through smelling, through tefillah, through Shabbos, we give koyach to our nefesh. V'anu mechavnin atzmeinu shekoidim kol hanois shel machol u'mishta. And we prepare ourselves that before we eat and drink or smell anything. U'mishta shoshesis me'achol shu shinoi koichos anu maschilin koidim kol im hanos hareach shu hanos haneshama. And before we're going to get involved in all the things of the week, we're going to get involved in all the things of the week, right? We're going to make the bracha of the Besamim, and give that edge to the neshama before I eat anything else. That's why you're not allowed to eat before you make Havdalah. You know that, right? You're not supposed to eat before you make Havdalah. You're supposed to make Havdalah and then you eat something. Right? Did you know that? Yeah, no, you're not supposed to eat. Yes, you knew that, right?
What's the reason?
Because again, I'm trying to strengthen the neshama with the Bairi Mine Besamim, with the Besamim, and then I can have the kaya to be able to eat, to make the bracha and make the tikkun with what I'm eating as well. Okay? Shu bechinas Dvar Hashem, kidei lekashe gam sheishis yemei achol lebechinas Dvar Hashem bebechinas Shabbos, to connect the weekday into the Shabbos, and that's why we keep saying every day Hayom Yom, whatever day shall Shabbos. Why? Because we always want to bring Shabbos. Shabbos is gives us the chiyas, that extra edge that the neshama needs over the guf to be successful.
You can keep Shabbat till what day?
Tuesday,
Yeah, the Amshanav used to keep Shabbos till Tuesday
You
night.
can do that.
I don't.
I mean, I don't ask specifically. Like by halacha, you can do it till Tuesday.
Well, you can't really because you have to put on tefillin on Sunday.
So how people do that? Because they're
I don't know. Again, that, sir, this is
Okay. No, because that's interesting. You can just keep the Shabbat.
no.
I
You
mean,
can
keep
make
going.
no. You can make Havdalah all the way till Tuesday. Why? Because we said that the week is divided into two parts, right? From till Tuesday, it's the week before. So like this week now, right now it's Sunday, right? So we're still drawing from Parshas Kisisa, from last week's Parsha.
Tuesday midday
Tuesday at night, after Shkia.
after Shkia.
After Shkia, once Shkia comes, then we already we're drawing into Vayakal Bekudei.
So it starts before the half.
It is the half.
No, because the half is in the middle of Tuesday. No.
No. It's the Shkia. Shabbos starts Friday night at Shkia.
Shabbat, Rishon, Sheni.
Motzei Shabbos, Motzei Yom Shlishi is 3 days.
But it should be 3 days and a half. 3 days, yeah.
3 days. And then the seventh day is one
6 days,
complete
it's only
day.
6 days. It's only
So what
6
happened
days,
with Friday?
What about Friday? Shabbos. Friday's Erev
Shabbat,
Shabbos.
Rishon, Sheni.
Yeah.
Then it is
No,
Shlishi,
no.
Revi'i, Chamishi, Shishi. There are 4 days.
It's Rishon, Sheni, Shlishi,
Yeah.
the Revi'i, Chamishi, Shishi. Shabbat is not.
So you can do the Havdalah till
Yes,
the end of
Tuesday. Till the
After
end.
of
Till
Tuesday.
once it comes Shkia Tuesday, you can't make Havdalah anymore because it's not that week.
Okay.
It's the week of Kisisa. Till then it goes to the week of a Yaakov Bekudei, but there's no Havdalah from Yaakov Bekudei yet because Shabbos didn't come in yet. But you're drawing from the koyach of that Shabbos. You understand? In other words, we're the koyach we get right now. Where are we getting our koyach from? The Shabbos of Kisisa. Right? Last week Shabbos was Kisisa, right? So the power of the Shabbos of Kisisa is in the week now, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Once Tuesday night hits, and it's already Wednesday, that's already, we're drawing from the week, the coming week, which is Vayakal Pekudei.
If it's Shabbat, you don't have to put tefillin. So for you, it's
No,
Shabbat.
you're not allowed to put tefillin on Shabbos.
Yeah, so it's Shabbat.
Because
so
Shabbos
don't
is
put
an
tefillin.
ice. You have the brisk coat. You have to have two signs. Right? You always have to have two ices, two signs. One sign is the brisk mila, is the ice is one, and the tefillin during the week is the second one. Shabbos comes in, we have the Shabbos is also an ice, is a sign. Shabbos is also an ice. Ice hi li'olam.
Okay, so
Shabbos is ice hi li'olam, right? So Shabbos is sign. So therefore Shabbos you're not allowed to have tefillin.
Yeah, because you ask about tefillin, but if one keeps Shabbat, so for him it's Shabbat. He doesn't have to put tefillin, and then he can keep
Okay.
Shabbat all week.
No, he can't keep Shabbos all the time. No. Okay, let's finish up. We'll finish up the halacha now. V'zeh bechinas hitznitzis Mashiach. This is where the idea of Mashiach is sparked. That the percolation of Mashiach starts coming already, starts working, starts sparking already when it comes to Motzei Shabbos. Ki b'Shabbos ein ben David ba. Because when Shabbos, Mashiach will not come on Shabbos. You don't have to worry about that. Mashiach will not come on Shabbos. Ki af al pi shekol bechinas Mashiach Hainu sheyeh hakol chayze v'nichla b'shor sheyalyon k'bevei Yisham zeh ba'atzmei bechinas Shabbos. And there was the whole idea of Shabbos is Mashiach. Shabbos is Mashiach. So we're living a place. Shabbos is a me'ein olam haba. When we're in Shabbos, we're having a me'ein olam haba. It's a taste of olam haba. It's the taste of how the bliss of olam haba, the bliss of Hakadosh Baruch Hu. So again, Mashiach doesn't have to come on Shabbos because already I'm experiencing the oneness of Hashem. I mean, I have that. Mechina Shabbos. Im kol zeh hu mukhrach lavai b'sheishes yemei achol daika. Therefore, he has to come. He can't come on Shabbos. He has to come in one of the 6 days. Right? Ki Mashiach yavai levor lahashlim tikun. Because Mashiach is going to come to clarify everything. And he'll come and make the tikkun. He'll finalize all the tikkunim. Uveira koloi lamais. And he'll make clarification in all the worlds. Kayadua. Shegmar habeira v'atikun yeh yadei Mashiach. The main tikkun is going to happen to the world when Mashiach comes. Could you imagine that? Mashiach is going to come any minute now. Any minute. And we're going to have beautiful tikkun in this world, in all worlds. Everything will be rectified. It'll go back to before the Chet Eitz Hadas Tayvara. Amazing. V'al ken hu mukhrach lavai b'sheishes yemei achol sheheim b'chinas olam hazeh. Because that's this world. 6 days of the week is this world. Shabbos is not this world. That's why even our digestive system changes on Shabbos. Everything changes. Because we give an edge on Shabbos, the food, we know that the food on Shabbos is different than the food during the week. Because the food on Shabbos gives the neshama an edge. That's why it's a mitzvah to eat on Shabbos. Because on Shabbos there's no clarification. Everything is wonderful. There's bliss on Shabbos. Ve'ikar bechinas Mashiach hamevoya sham b'maimer nalu bechinas levora la'ala is called siach hasoda. Is to fix up all the things of the field and all of the stuff. Everything. Siach hasoda. V'kol chaychaysam l'shor shemeliyah, to bring everything back up on high. That's the whole point of Mashiach. To take the 6 days of the week and to bring everything of the 6 days of the week and make it also part of the oneness of Hashem. To bring the 6 days of the week into Shabbos. That's what Mashiach is going to do. Yom Shekulei Shabbos. Right? That's what we say. We have the Zemiros. We say Yom Shekulei Shabbos. It'll be our life will be a time of Shabbos, where we won't feel the inundation. We'll be able to be connected to Hashem. We'll be able to be connected to Torah. We'll be able to do the things we're supposed to do. Therefore, Mashiach has to come during the week in this world. He doesn't come on Shabbos, because Shabbos we're experiencing that. Hopefully, that's what we're supposed to be doing. L'taken yemei hachol, to fix the days of the week. Ha'olam hazeh b'chinas Shabbos b'chinas ha'olam haba. B'al came Motzei Shabbos b'avdolah. And therefore, when Motzei Shabbos comes, and that's why you make Havdalah as soon as you can on Motzei Shabbos, because you want to tap into this shemistalek haShabbos umaschil yemei hachol, that the 6 days of the week Shabbos is leaving, it's gone, and now the 6 days of the weeks are setting in. Azai ba'oisai hashor, this time onu mevorchen al hareach shu b'chinas Shabbos. I want to bring the Shabbos back. How do I bring the Shabbos back? I smell something. I go back to the chaytim. I go back to the nose. I smell something, which is the koyach of the neshama. B'chinas devar Hashem, b'chinas tefillah, b'chinas Mashiach. All these ideas of devar Hashem, tefillah, Mashiach, kedei l'saken, sheishes yemei hachol, l'chlolam b'kedusha Shabbos, to bring the 6 days of the week into Shabbos. And that's what we're trying to do. When you go buy food for Shabbos, you say, I'm going to buy the food l'kavod Shabbos kodesh. You try to bring Shabbos into everything in your week. Try as much as you can to bring Shabbos in. B'chinas dvar Hashem, b'chinas tefillah, hi b'chinas reach, v'chol zeh hu b'chinas itznoitzes Mashiach sheyavai b'mheira v'yameinu. Amen. Amen. Isn't that a beautiful thing to finish off with? Come on, that was amazing. Okay, so in Mazel Tov we'll start Halacha Gimel tomorrow. Also very exciting things, but this was mamish something amazing to learn about Mashiach, because all the tzaddikim are saying Mashiach is mamish atat here. He's mamish here. So hopefully he'll reveal himself.
So take the fragrance that we have particularly after Shabbos.
No, the fragrance is what connects me to my neshama.
Right.
It brings me back to Shabbos.
But I heard from one tzaddik it's going to be very fearful the next step, because then we'll be alone, isolated with all the world, without America, without the.
We're already
Sahel.
isolated. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Don't.
yeah.
Gonna rattle this guy. He doesn't.
Only Amuna then.
No, it's
compared to the next
shtuyo.
step.
Don't listen to any of these things. Don't
No,
listen.
but it's it said like it's shlish.
Yeah. Okay.
Only shlish would survive. We should be part of this shlish.
Okay.
Only Amuna. Only Amuna.
Yeah. Okay.
Shlish was like one.
1/3.
Yeah, 1/4. Only that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1/4 would be out exile back to out of Israel. One
Yeah.
would be dead. We want to be part of this.
Yes.
one
Okay.
from, yeah.
Okay. The 1/3
And it's
already
only
dead.
Amunah.
That happened in the Shoah.
Yeah.
It was already 1/3 done already. Done already.
Done
Yeah.
already, you said.
Yeah. Okay. Can we? Let's learn Hilchot Tzedakah. Where are we up to? Mordechai, where are we up to? 11. Oh, here, this is a beauty. Here's a beauty. Here we go. We're learning in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Hilchot Tzedakah, which is Siman Lamed Daled, and today we're up to Yud Aleph. Those that are following along inside, so that's 34:11. Hakoifa acherim sheyitnu tzedakah umasa oisan. Wow, look at this. So let's say you have a guy, and he convinces someone to give tzedakah. Let's say the guy doesn't have money himself. He doesn't have money himself to give to tzedakah. So he goes over to people that have money and he convinces them that this is a good cause, give the money, he works with them and he convinces them and so on to give the money. Schorei godol mischar hanoiseh. He gets more schar, he gets more reward than the guy that even gives. Why? Because it's only because he advised this guy, he helped him give, that's why he gave. So if he helps him give, he gets more schar than the guy that actually gave the money. That's fascinating.
Yeah, you should really believe in tzedakah for it.
Yeah, but no, Shenemar, V'haya Masei HaTzedakah Sholem. The Navi Yeshaya says, V'haya Masei HaTzedakah Sholem. The tzedakah brings Sholem, completeness, oneness. Al Gabei Tzedakah V'kiyotzi Bahem Shegoivim Es HaTzedakah. You have the Gabei Tzedakah. Let's say you had sometimes they had in the communities, they had one guy, they gave all the tzedakah to this one guy. He was the guy that was distributing the tzedakah. He was giving out the money. Shenema matzdike harabim kikoichovim. Look at these words here. Look at this. Matzdike harabim. They get the what do you call it? They're doing things for the rabbim. They get numerous like the stars. Unbelievable. The gabei tzedakah hashaniyam mechorfim. I say. Now, one second. Now, this guy is the gabei tzedakah, right? And now the ani, he know that all the poor people know he has all the funds. Right? So these aniyim come and they really badger him. They badger the guy. They say, yeah, no, give me more money. No, I want more. No, how can we give him? No, I want that. And he gets badgered by that. Look at what it says here. Ein loy lachush ki al yedei zeh zechusa yoyse gadol. He shouldn't be weakened by it. He should just do his job. Don't pay any attention. He gets embarrassed. Keep quiet. Chashma. Remember we learned keep the mouth shut. It's okay. Just do your job. Don't pay attention to what they were doing. And if he does it, is much greater, of course, if he didn't argue with them back and he just did what he had to do. We learned how important that is. So Mitzvah Hashem, tomorrow we'll learn Yud Beis. Everyone have a wonderful day. We should all see, we should all have Besara Tovot, and we should all see Yeshua's Niflaot, Mamash.